This is a tradition that if I knew my ancestors well, started with the very first homecoming celebration. We would show out in our new Sunday best with our hats, gloves, and shoes. All right? And if we weren't showing out in our Sunday best, it was our Saturday night. Get it, girls? As I said before, my name is Teresa Switzer, and my grandmother was Ora. And I come from a line of women who knew how to wear clothes. Not me. They did. Okay? Let's not get this twisted. I had an Aunt Lorraine who could wear a hat like nobody's business, and Aunt Evelyn who made church living look dowdy. All right? You get what I'm getting? And not only that, there were other women of Nicodemus that could do the same. Florence Howard, Bertha Carter, Ruth Finney. These are the ladies that made wearing clothes an art. All right? And of course, the men weren't shabby either. But we have to give the hand to the ladies, right? Because the ladies usually wear all the feathers, the sequins, the pearls. So as we get started, and welcome to our 139th homecoming celebration. And like I said, if I knew my ancestors, they were probably doing it all the way back in the Grove. Now, we actually are going to start out with the talent, and I'm going to tell you why. This young lady is wanting to give us a rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And you know, in any event, we do pay homage to our country, don't we? So I'm going to have Miss Leanne. All right, she's coming up. This is Miss Leanne Free. Okay, and she's from Great Bend. She's part of this group called Gear Up. See, they're wearing t-shirts. They're all around. I believe some students came last year. I'm so glad they came again this year. I really appreciate that. So without further ado, I'm going to turn down the music, and I'm going to let you do your Spangled Banner.
I said, can you stand at the dawn early light? What's a brightly revealed at the twilight black gleam? Whose both stripes and bright stars through the arrow of sun. Red rockets reflect the bones bursting in air. Get through the night that our flag was still the shadows that Star-Spangled Banner away. We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you again, Miss Leanne. Give her another. For someone young to get in front of an audience and sing, do anything. We need to encourage all young people. Thank you again, Miss Leanne. Now, as we go into the actual fashion show, we're going to start with some of the baddest little ladies in town. And I'm going to key up the music. And here they come out. We have magnificent pink dress, asymmetrical with a ruffle, and she has the audacity to already be able to kick it in. Go on, girl. And she is passing it with the fan. And show me your fan. That's right. That's what a woman in the South does. She bags herself. And this Miss Lauren, she's showing you her fan. She's in a jumpsuit with spaghetti strap and a ruffle on the top. And she's got her white hair. Turn it out, girl. Turn it out. You know your mark now. Go on, let it go. Yeah. Look at it. A little floral. And then thank you. She is the niece of Terry, Petrie, and Francesca. So she came from Houston to model in our show. Thank you. Now Ashton is Michael Holmes. Raise your hand, Mike. That's her daddy. Lauren, who's your mom? All right. Keisha Horn, who is actually an interpreter at the National Park. And they all come from the line of the Weber home. One of the famous Williams. Thank you. I think I'm going to be doing those today. Always fashionable. Thank you. And here comes someone else who knows how to wear clothes in style. She is wearing black. You can never go wrong in black. It is a sleeveless black top with a graphic print on the pants that are a little bit of a variety. She's wearing her hair cool to the summer as well. She can go to work with a jacket. She can go out to eat at the dinner. She can do a little shopping when she wants to. She can do it all in this outfit. And her mother is, I believe, Vanderbilt, her father is Fred Switzer, and our grandmother is Aurora Switzer. Now, this lady came all the way from Sacramento, California. Her mother is none other than the incomparable Evelyn Robertson Brown. We are talking about Ronnie Switzer Mitchell, and she is wearing an African-like long dress, asymmetrical to the hem with pants. They kind of balloon at the top and then go down to the ankle. She is good with the head wrap to go out towards the arms, just chill and drink her
Brenda, we're going to you want to get me. He said, well, because this guy keeps getting along there.
She has always been a fashion icon in her own right. She's always wears clothes. We're so glad to have her. And again, our grandmother is Switzer.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Nicodemus, to our fashion show and talent. My first model is Kay, and she's wearing silk kente. She's wearing gold silk kente. The gold is for the wealth of the people. The green is for the land of the people. The black is for the people. The red is for the blood of the people. She has silk kente. Kente comes from Ghana, and at one point, that particular fabric couldn't be worn by anyone but royalty. So if you want royalty, they literally take your life. If you want to go to the royal family, they would not let you in, okay? It wasn't until missionaries came to the continent of Africa, to Ghana, that kente came out. Thank you, Miss Kay. Kente. Okay, my next beautiful model is, okay, I can't handle that, but, who is this? This Miss Heather. Heather's wearing what we call a blue and white edera, which is called tie-dye. That's the Nigerian way for saying tie-dye. And she's got a jean skirt with the edera at the bottom and her edera head wrap. Makes her kind of look like she comes from East Africa, but you know, hippie style, Berkeley, California. And she's wearing cobalt beads to go with her edera jean mini skirt. Black tank, you know, just for those days when you want to go to the beach or, you know, be there where it's sunny. All right. Thank you. All right, I'm calling out a tall, beautiful queen named Jada. She is wearing some of our old dashiki material. It is in yellow, burgundy, white, and blue. Go, girl. Now, this is a true queen. You're on Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Well, she's wearing a long-length dashiki fabric. It's in now. It's really in. We got them in all kinds of solids. Baggies we wear. She's actually wearing a skirt for a head wrap, her gay as we'd say, or turban. But it's just to add some softness to her look. Black tank, blue skirt, and a gray skirt. Thank you, Jada, you beautiful queen. Thank you very much.
grab some clothes and come back out here. So, but usually she is on point on here. She did a wonderful job with Cynthia. So is my, who else there was? Heather Alexander, who is Juan Alexander's daughter, and Albina's a granddaughter, as well as Jada Switzer. Jada Switzer. Okay. Jada Switzer, who is Louis Switzer, whose grandmother is Ida Lee Switzer, whose great-grandmother, Switzer. Now, I'm going to have to stop this for just a moment for another count, and I'm going to ask the young man to come up because he's got to go. He's actually in the play at Hayes for Mary Poppins. So he is a performer, and he has been with community. He says he just loves it. But he's going to do something else for us today. He's going to do us a little magic. So if I can have Brian Buzz Snyder Brown come up, give him a great big hand.
Thank you guys. So I actually do performance pretty much full time. I work here in the escape room at Hayes. So I either lock people in a room and hope they escape within an hour. Otherwise, you can kill them. You know, but when I'm not doing that, I do comedy on stage, I do hypnosis on stage, and I do magic on stage. Which means I'm really boring if you're up close. So thank you for sitting in the back. 30 feet away or more is great. Who here likes card tricks? You guys are going to love this. The rest of you guys, I'm sorry. Hope the fashion gets back to you pretty quick. Can I get a volunteer, please? Please, no, it's going up. First one up here. So, you're going to act as the audience's eyes. Sorry, I hope everyone can hear me. I do talk pretty loud, so hopefully that works. This is an ordinary box of cards. I can tell you that, you wouldn't believe me, because I'm a magician, which means I'm basically a lawyer and I lie. Go ahead and look at that. Make sure that's an ordinary deck of playing cards. Just kidding, that's the box. This is the deck. All of these cards are different. If anyone really wants to take the time to make sure all 52 of them are there, please feel free, but I'm using a standard 47 deck of cards. So each of these 38 cards is different, and I think something went wrong. My deck is shrinking. No, make sure that all those cards are different, please. Especially that one. I'm going to give the cards a shuffle and keep things random. A magician and statistician by the name of Percy Diacosis said that it takes 12 shuffles to make sure that a pack of playing cards is completely 100% mixed up. I'm only going to do 3 because, let's be honest, this isn't that fascinating. To be fair, only 10 of us in the room can do it though. Just kidding. I'm going to take that back from you for just a second, make sure I don't do anything too fancy. Can I borrow you for just a second? You don't even have to move. Just hold that for me. I'm going to go through the cards one at a time. You just tap any card you want right on the back. That one? Okay. This is the card that was selected. Can I force you to pick that card? Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Make sure everyone can see it. For some of you, please put on your reading glasses. Others, bifocals. Some of you might in the back want your binoculars. Go and take that card. I'm going to ask you to please place it anywhere randomly in the deck. Don't worry, it'll appear shortly. Face up or face down. Face up is easier for me. Face down is more impressive for them. I'm getting it. Is your card in face down? Yes. Wow, psychic. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm one person in class. No, if I have to bend, I don't want it. I just shuffled cards behind my back. Thank you. Is there any way I can know where your card is? Nope. That is not going to work. There's absolutely no way I can know where her card is, correct? Everyone believes that, right? Fantastic. Make sure that you guys can see my hands. There's absolutely nothing there. That's a distraction. Can I see that box for just a second? Thank you. Have I done anything to this box? Please tell me. If I turn this around so I grab the pretty cool? Yeah. Was that your card?
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, on the back of the Vegas box of cards is the 10 of hearts. I believe you picked the 10 of hearts. Thank you so much. Now, this card, some people consider mind reading or psychic. I said I'm just doing what I do. Can I get another volunteer? I'll try to pick one for someone from this side. No, please, not everyone at once. Awesome. Your job is going to be super simple, right? What's your name? Seth? Joshua. I'm sorry. Joshua, can we please give Joshua a round of applause? Joshua, what do you do cards? Okay, just say stop at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the top card. What's me? Go ahead and take that. Show them, don't show me.
Don't talk it.
Did he say it? Oh, okay. Go ahead and place that anywhere you want in the deck, bud. Now here's the deal. I'm going to attempt to read the body language. Don't say anything, okay? Your card was either red or black. Okay, it was black. Very good. Your card was a high card or low? High card. Was it a face card? No, it wasn't a face card. Okay. That means it was either a 10, not 10. Okay, so it was a black 10, which means it was either a club or spade. Spade. It was a 10 of spades. Yes. Fantastic. See, people say good for you. Thank you so much. Now, for those of you that don't know, my nickname is Buzz. I got that name because my parents had around, which is BSB, which got changed to Buzzbee for some weird production I was in, and got shortened down to Buzz. You notice that Elise Switzer, I'm one of the stepchildren of the Switzers. She was also wearing a black sleeveless. Okay, it was a horrible joke. I'm sorry about that. For the kids in the room, I just want you guys to take appreciation. If you look around the edges, there's some Ethernet cables. You'll notice that those Ethernet cables, sorry, that's for internet. That was before Wi-Fi. So instead of walking around going like this all the time, you'd go, there's a cord attached to my computer. Of course, you couldn't walk around with computers then either. I mean, if you could, you were probably Hulk Hogan. So, can I get one more volunteer, please? I do need someone with money.
You dropped the card.
I need 2 US dollar bills, and the higher the value, the more fun it'll be. How impressive would it be if I could tell you what it was? I do need $2 bills. 2 US dollar bills, preferably 50s or 100s. What do you got, a 5 and a 5? Come on up. Hi, what's your name? Andrea. Nice to meet you. I'm Brian. Go by Buzz. Do me a favor. Don't remember my name. Your test. I'll have you stand right over here next to the star. That's me. That's the joke. So go ahead and hold both your palms flat out for me. Now these are heads, these are tails, these are tails, these are heads, correct? Now on the back of the $5 bill, there's a building. What is that building, please?
The White House.
Nice guess, but wrong bill. You know, if you look really closely, I think you'll be able to figure it out. For those of you who don't know, on the back of the $5 bill with Lincoln on the front, there's the Lincoln Memorial. In case you didn't already know that, it's written in fine print right there. Please don't try to read it, those of you way in the back. It's way too small. So heads and tails, tails and heads. Think you can tell me the difference? We're gambling with your money now, so I don't care. What do we have now? You remember when I said heads and tails, tails and heads? You said, yes, I can do this. I feel confident. What do we have now? Heads and tails. Very good. Shark is attack. No fooling. You don't look this time because maybe you're cheating. What do we have now? When was the last time you had 2 tails in your hand? I don't know. Maybe you're chasing kittens. I don't know what you do in your free time. Very good. Second time, pretty good. All right, here's the last one. Final round. What do we have now? Two heads are. No helping. I said no helping, Larry. Two heads together, one. Very good. Now this is a US $5 bill and this is a US $5 bill. Which one did you give me? Both of them. Thank you so much. I'm a con artist. I told you that I'll lie to you from the beginning. Now that we're playing with your money, I have nothing to lose now. You've already lost. I'm going to give you a chance to win your money back. We'll start with an easy one. If I have 6 teacups and I take one away, how many do I have left? No, I still have 60 because I'm the one who took the away. Much like that $5 bill. Somebody out there had 200s and their wife was like, go on, honey, it'll be fun. Right now you're like, I told you it wouldn't be fun. All right, now that you have an idea for how the game goes, I'm going to need you to speak a little louder so that everyone in the back can hear you on this one. Go ahead and say silk for me 3 times.
Silk, silk, silk.
Okay, say it 3 more times. Silk, silk, silk.
Silk, silk, silk.
Spell silk for me. S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K.
S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K, S-I-L-K.
Say silk 3 more times real quickly for me. Silk, silk, silk. Quickly answer me, what do cows drink? Milk! My cows drink water. I don't know what your cows drink or water. Anyway, that's how the game works. You lost, so congratulations. Thank you so much. I've got $5 now. I'm glad that you did. Thank you so much for helping me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Now, I did talk to one lady earlier, and I asked if I could borrow her fan, but she's way back there, and I don't feel like walking that far because I'm lazy. Can I borrow yours, please? So a lot of you guys don't know, this is a replica of a traditional Japanese fan. I was just thought I don't need it for magic. No, here's how it works. Magicians are notorious for using wands and various other tools in their trade, and they seem to have gone away with that. My tux is currently at the cleaners. I'm kidding, I don't have a tux. And where did I put that? It's embarrassing when you don't remember what you did with something. I'm almost 30 now, so I'm getting old. Thank you, some of you booed. Others were like, haha. And some of you, if you were sitting next to your grandparents when I said that, went, haha, you probably got smacked. What did I do with that? I have it right here. You know what? We may be changing the routine. Ah, there it is. So, for some of you younger folks out there, this is a coin that has absolutely no meaning to you. It's a 50-cent piece. For those of you that don't know, that's $half $1 or 2 quarters, 5 dimes, however you want to add it up. But magicians, like I said, used to use wands. I don't have a wand, but again, this is a Japanese fan. Now, Japanese fans are notorious for having magic in it. I would like to make sure that everyone can see that this is a real 50-cent piece. Would you like to examine it for everyone? Make sure it's... Are you a currency expert?
Spend it all the time.
Spend it all the time! So now you guys can see it. We're going to take it right here. We're going to go bam, bam, and how many of you would be surprised to see that it's gone? That's right. It's not only women that can make money disappear, guys. Now, sorry, thank you so much for the use of your pen. I don't know where it went. I'm the story of my life. I went to the bank the other day, I deposited a check. I went back 5 minutes later and it wasn't done. And I said, what happened? And they said, well, your account's overdrawn. And I said, how's my account overdrawn? I just put a check in. And they went, oh. Did we not tell you about your girlfriend? She came in and got a card the other day. And I went, oh! I knew that was going to happen. I'm just kidding. That didn't really happen. It would be funny if it did. But no, I appreciate you guys this time. Got one more thing for you. Is anyone in here really good at math? One person, self-proclaimed, probably not great. No, for those of you, please pull out your calculators, your phones, whatever you need to do math. I'll give you just a second to do that. But no, seriously, please pull them out if you're not good at math. If you're not good at math, I need to see a cell phone in front of some of you. I already know I need to see a cell phone in front of some of you. It's got a calculator function, pretty easy to get to. Hopefully you've got it. You can shout it if you want, but I'm not going to remember them all. So I need everyone to think of a number between 1 and 10. Please go. Very good. Does everyone have their number? Everyone. Everyone can participate. It's fine. Take your number times 9. I see some of you going for your phones right now. So now if you have a double-digit number, you need to add those numbers together. For instance, if you got 12, you now have 3. For any of you that got 12, you're out. You're not doing math right because none of those numbers times 9 equals 12. So you guys should have a new number now. So let's say that your number was 2. You would have 18. So 8 and 1 is 9. From whatever number you have now, subtract 5. Does everyone have a new number? Awesome. Assign a letter value to that number where 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, so on and so forth. Does anyone have a number greater than 26? You did not. So for anyone there, go ahead and think of a country that begins with that letter. Don't tell me, just think of it to yourself. Hopefully you know how to spell that because the last letter of that country needs to be the first letter of an animal. Hope everyone's got that. Last one, I promise. The last letter of that animal needs to be the first letter of a color. Now, by show of hands and a round of applause, how many of you are thinking of an orange kangaroo from Denmark? Okay, by a show of hands, how many of you didn't participate? Now, does anyone participate and come up with something different? If you did, please raise your hand. Austin, what was your country? Dubai. You're probably thinking of an iguana, yes? An aquamarine iguana from Dubai? No? Oh, Auburn? Amber. Oh dear. What were you thinking of? Not an animal. This didn't work out. I'm so sorry. Anyone else did anything different? Yes, what was your country? You did math wrong. What was your country? Finland? You did math wrong. Dominican Republic, you were probably thinking of a tangerine cat. Wow, that is a new one. Thank you. Yes. Where? Frank, you did math wrong. You should always end up with me. What was your number? Huh? 9 times land is? 90. 9 plus 0 is? And 9 minus 5? And A, B, C, D? I don't get clear instructions. But it's usually considered a city. A few more, yes. What was your country?
Mine was Thailand.
Did math wrong. Math wrong. Huh? Columbia did math wrong. You will always end up with D, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you. You stay on the road. I will. Thank you. She had one last performance in Mary Poppins, so she had to go, so that's what I had to do. Now we're going to go back into the fashion show. And again, we're going to start with our youngest people. Okay. We have Miss Aspen Holmes once again. Yes, and she's wearing a denim top, denim blue, with a print skirt, and it's all together, and it's wonderful. Is that what you go to school in? No. I don't go to school in a dress. I understand Miss Aspen. And look at she's working in there. She's got a roll, and another African-inspired inspired dress that was made by her Aunt Francesca. The necklace that she has on is actually from Nigeria. The tank top is a lighter blue, and there's a geographic print on the skirt. And she is really working it. And look at that snap. Daddy, just turn around one more time. There you go. Bow for the people. Give a hand. All right. All right. And now we have Patrice Fuller. Is that her daughter? That's her youngest daughter, I believe. Patrice Fuller's daughter. I guess she decided she wanted to model a little bit too. And that's all right with us. Now here we go with Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren's got her fan. Miss Lauren's got her sleeveless jacket. Miss Lauren's got her dress in an ombre orange. And here she goes. Go get it, girl. Get it. All right. I gave her a little tip or two so she knows. Now wait a minute, Lauren. When you come back up here, you gotta stand. Come on back up. Come on back up. You know you were supposed to wave. All right. Now turn around one more time and wink at the people. Oh, yeah. Shake the jacket up so we can see. Now we go from casual to kind of maybe dress for success, your business attire, or maybe even a little bit of afternoon play. And I don't know who's coming out first, but someone was supposed to. Miss Linda once again. And yes, this is play. When you want to say it's fake, when you wear metallic, and on white is always gorgeous. So she has a gold metallic. It looks like kind of an animal print on it with a asymmetric hem. She's wearing beautiful gold wedges and accents it with gold earrings. And of course, her gold and brown hairstyle is just setting everything off. And she actually has a chain bracelet on her wrist. So she can go anywhere, have a little tea, go out with the girls, do that girls trip everyone now is talking about, or anything else. Linda, you are looking simply wonderful, my dear. Wonderful. And look at the silver that accents the dress as well as the black on the wrist. So she has got it all together. Thank you, my dear. Miss Arlene. And Miss Rodney Cooper Mitchell, look at you. Gone, girl. All right, now that is what you wear when you're going to meet someone and tell him that you mean absolute business. A sleeveless dress, polka dot, black on white, cream. Actually, it's cream with a little satin and it's pleated. Look at that skirt, it's pleated, and it fits her. And it shows it off to an advantage. And then she has black heels, and then she's carrying a small clutch to go with it. She accessorizes in black, so she keeps the thing going. So doesn't she look lovely for that afternoon party, evening get-together, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Miss Ross. Now, I want you to take a real look. I'm going to have Miss Kay pause for a moment when she gets back to the front. This is actually a Florence Howard original. This is a caftan that is in red, gold, black, and white with the matching black and white hat and shoes. The necklace belongs to Miss Florence Howard as well. She went into her mother's closet and said, I want to play dress up one more time in my mother's thing. Thank you, Miss Kay. I always got in trouble for getting into my mother's closet. Now, I don't think, I'm going to check to see if someone's ready. If not, we will have a talent. Otherwise, we'll continue on with the fashion show. I'm going to turn the music up just for a moment. Oh, yes. Now, isn't this one? And my favorite color, purple. Yes. It is a beautiful print. It has a high-low back with flouncy sleeves, and then there's a sheerness from the wrist to the shoulder. And then it is going on. And did she open up? Oh, wait a minute, you guys. We're missing something. She can pull it up, and she can pull it down. And when she pulls it down, it has its own fishtail to go along with it. She will model that right on up here. And it is gorgeous. Look at that. And then she has a train to go with it. Isn't that beautiful? Wonderful. And look at her hair and the wrap that's on it. She is looking absolutely gorgeous for a night out and for going to a play or anything else. And I think she's going to introduce her three. So just say yes.
Thank you very much. I hope you guys are enjoying the fashion show. My banner is up here because these are some of the things that I do in California. And have work, will travel. So from everything from doing Yoruba dance with my kente to the Egyptian belly dance. I'm wearing my white lace, which is Yoruba for Yamaya. Also, those are my grandchildren who are now 10 and 11, but that's in my garden because I do community gardens in California. I'm an agriculturalist there, educator. Buffalo Soldiers, you all know, this is actually where James Beckworth, one of the settlements that he was at. So this is Marysville, California, and me coming out of the TP there in my deer skins. Then, of course, our Buffalo Soldiers. I think that in that picture, I'm the only one living as of right now. For 5 years, I traveled with the Buffalo Soldiers to tell the story of Black Indians and how important we've been to the history of African Americans, Native American Africans, however you want to call us. Also, I am a national couture doll maker. I'm a costume designer, as you noticed. And I crochet, so I do only one-of-a-kinds. A lot of my work are only one-of-a-kind. And I do stage costuming. So I used to, for the reggae, I did all the crochet and everything that they had to do. They'd come to me, get their hair done, get their costumes done, and then leave and go on tour. One of my dolls, Antebellum. So this year I came down to talk to the Department of Interior, National Parks, to see where and when I can put my work in all of the gift shops. And they told me I had over 250 for West Coast Regional, for the Midwestern region. And so that's where I am right now. I came back to give back to my community, to my bloodline. That's what we were taught to do, so that's what I'm doing. So actually, my next lady is, who is it? It's Heather. She's wearing what we call a shake lace.
They're not using it.
And you know, hey, comfortable for the summer, we just do those things. She's wearing cowrie shells. You know, cowrie shells were used as money and are still used as a dowry in Asia, Africa, and all over. She's also wearing cobalt beads. So they're actually my y'all ritual beads because I'm a medicine woman. And so I put my medicine woman stuff on my baby. Because, you know, I've been knowing her since she was born. So I wanted to share this. But shells were very, very important to the Native American and African and Asian people. We got this beautiful queen coming in cold. She is wearing copper lame ashanke dashiki with gold, glitter, and sequins. Flowers. You know, we are all flowers. All of us queens are flowers. Go, girl! I had to let her know she's a queen. You know what I'm saying? These are my young future. And I'm so thankful that they decided to work with me. She's wearing cocoa lame silk. That's silk lame. That copper that she's wearing with cocoa velvet pants. But you can wear a skirt with it if you want to, long, short, etc. You go there, J.Day Queen. Thank you so very much from my heart. I wanted to come back to give back from my heart in every way I could. You saw me earlier in my white deerskins. When I turned 60, I was to wear my white deerskins. And that's what my grandmothers told me to do. And that's why I came back to show my youth, or all the youth and all of us, how important we are. Peace and blessings.
Thank you again, Miss Cynthia. Now we're going to take the time to see 3 young ladies in their last outfits. They are just in their evening wear, and they just want to show you just how precious they can be in their evening wear. So first off, in their special clothes, here's Miss Lauren in a sleeveless, tiered, pinafore dress. And you can't tell, but there's a little trim on the top. And she has her own little slip underneath, so she can twirl and not feel like she's showing everything. Okay, go down the middle, Miss Lauren. All right. And now comes Miss Jasmine. And she's wearing that cold sleeve look. And she is coming in a blue pinafore looking dress with a white underskirt with ruffles of iris. And here is Miss Nehemiah Fuller and polka dots. Isn't that gorgeous? She has large polka dots on the top and small polka dots in the middle. And she is just loving her dress. And now here is someone who is going to an evening wedding or to an evening party in glitter and navy blue and a high-low dress with a dark navy blue slip. And when they all come back, they have something to do just for you to thank you for letting them participate. So just a moment as Miss Ashley comes. All right. All right. Are we ready, ladies?
What are y'all supposed to do? Wait, twirl, yeah, be big.
Now, ladies, take your curtsy. You don't have a curtsy yet? All right. Divas in the making. Thank you, young ladies. Is Dorothy still in the audience? She would like to do some original poems. They're actually from her son, who has written a book of poetry. So she has two poems. The one of them is The Stupidity of Discrimination, and the second one is One Gun. Miss Dorothy Webb from Topeka, Kansas. She is good friends with Norma Jean Switzer and the Switzer family, and she's been coming to homecoming. She usually models, but she wasn't able to model this year, so she wanted to do a talent. So I'm going to have her come to do her talent.
Hello, everyone. I am Dorothy Webb from Topeka, Kansas, by way of New York. Well, my son has written a book,
Go to the
a
mic.
poetry book, and it's called Love, Sex, and Romance. And from this is his own original simple poem. And I'm going to read two for you. The first one I'm going to read is called Love Each Other, the Stupidity of Racism. It reads, he has a little interest, about each poem. He said, in this poem, I wanted to tell how dumb racism is in any form. Racism has divided humanity along many lines, and when and where it divides, it conquers. Racism is the root behind the history's greatest wars. Now for the poem. My children, all my darling children, please take heed to the words of one of my children. For some of the reasons why you dislike one another makes no sense to me. And this has caused both you and me great pain, suffering, and much death. Please, my children, do this for me, my brother and my sister. Outside, when I not look at you, but inside, I am just like you. Our hearts beat, our blood is red, our lungs breathe, and we live and we love. So why can't we love each other as brothers, as sisters, as one human being? Why must you let differences in color, in race, in religion, in politics, in money, and in where we live, and in where we are from, in work, in clothing, in cars, and so much more separate us? I look at you and I see one of my human brothers, my human sisters, my human neighbors, my human friends. Are we not all sharing one beautiful planet? One planet with different parts, all working together. So as the earth sets the example of working together as one, why can't we as humans do the same? The earth moves and exists in wisdom, for wisdom and nature moves as one. But racism exposes the stupidity of humanity. It is taught, it is learned, it is read, it is spoken, and then unleashed, with dire and even more fatal results. Racism divides, then conquers. It lives, and then it kills. The destroyer of dreams, the slayer of hopes, and the murderer of justice. My brothers and sisters, all over the world, I will plead with you to open your hearts and minds to your brothers and sisters who are not like you outside, but inside are the same as you. Open your hand to one as a friend, and again, as a fellow human being who deserves dignity. And when racism comes, then love flows. Judge not by the outside, but from the inner character, like Dr. King's dream. And may the one day his dream will be all ours. Thank you, my brother and sister, and my friends. That's one. And the other one talks about one gun. My son says, I wanted to start out by telling you when I wrote the poem, because of love and compassion for my fellow human beings who were and were hurt by gun violence. And he goes on to talk about a TV show where a young 16-year-old was killed. His mother was on TV crying her heart out and asking, why? Why did this happen? And he said, I wish I could reach through the TV and give her a big hug of comfort.